Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm going to give you guys a quick little update on the portfolio. As you can see, we are getting freaking destroyed. But let's see what's going on. I actually bought quite a few things since I last posted. I don't even remember the last time I've posted, but I did buy a couple of things. Actually, let's go over every single thing that I bought since the downturn, which is like basically this whole year, what I've been buying this whole year. And let's start off with the beginning, Ethereum. Let's go through my history real quick. So as you can see, the first purchase that I did is on March 31st. I bought about $100 worth. Then I bought another $100. Then I bought $10 worth. And in total right now, we are down 32%. My goal for crypto is I want to get 10% of crypto in my portfolio. 10% crypto. And what that would be is maybe a little bit of Ethereum and maybe a little bit of Bitcoin, maybe a little bit of Solana. Those three are what I would want. I want to get mostly maybe like 60-70% or yeah, about like 50%, 60% of Ethereum. Maybe like 30% of Bitcoin and like 10% Solana. So let's say my portfolio's 15,000 right now, or whatever it is. I'll have about $1,500 total in crypto, and maybe I'll have like $700 or $800 in Ethereum, and maybe like 400 $500 in Bitcoin, and then maybe $200 or $300 in Solana, or whatever, $200 in Solana. That's my goal with that. And so 10% would be going into that. The next 10% is I would probably want to get 10% in QQQ, just so I have like a little bit of a ETF. I would like to have this. Just a little to have a little bit less risk, because mostly I'm like 100% into individual stocks, and if I can get maybe 10% in this, so another $1,500 in QQQ, that would be cool. And I would just like basically have that and never sell that ever. So over time, I'll just keep adding it more and more and more over time, and maybe that can eventually be a huge number. So 10% in crypto, 10% the QQQ, and the rest 80% would be probably in individual stocks. And as of now, I plan on depositing about $200 to $300 per check into the portfolio. So maybe like anywhere from like $400 to $600 a month. And I'll keep on using that money to purchase stocks until eventually the market goes up. Because as of right now, the market is still going down. Right now, we've actually been flatlining for a little while, probably since May. We've been flatlining, and we've hit the lows in like middle of June right now. So I don't know if we can get any lower than this. Maybe we might, because earnings is coming up, and if earnings for these companies, I mean, we already know that the earnings are going to be bad, but if guidance is worse, we might see another leg down for the markets. So I don't know. Like, honestly, I would want to see the markets to continue to go down for the rest of this year. So maybe in the next 5 months, we can see the markets going down more, and maybe we'll have a recovery by the end of the year once inflation goes back down to a reasonable level. Because still, we seen the CPI data today, and we were expecting a number in the eights, 8%, but we hit 9, and maybe that might be the highest, and maybe not, but 9%, man, we're getting close to 10%. And if we ever do hit 10%, that's gonna be like hyperinflation type numbers, and that it would be very bad. That would be very, very bad. And I honestly don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. As from what I've seen and what I've been watching and hearing, uh, a lot of commodities and gas, all those type of things, been going down. Right, all those type of things been going down. Let's actually see some of these things. So you can see it basically peaked out last month, and it's been dropping ever since. So we might actually be at the worst point. Maybe the next month the CPI data is gonna reflect the downward move, would go down, which would be good, would be good. But as of now, they're saying that they're gonna increase the rates at least 75%, if not 1%. Most they're basically betting on 1% now. So that's gonna be even higher interest on every single thing, on every single thing. So we might, for in terms of the stock market, we might have seen after these earnings, we might have seen the lowest point. We might, and depending on whether or not this recession, how much of layoffs there's gonna be, unemployment. If unemployment really gets bad, then I don't know. If that does happen, if unemployment does skyrocket, that might be the next leg down after what I believe earnings. So we might have two more legs down, worst scenario, and then this might be a lot longer than we've expected. It's already been 8-9 months already, basically 8 months of the market going down. So plan right now, keep buying. Keep on buying. That's my plan. Remember, I'm no financial advisor. I barely be paying attention to the markets. I just buy now. Because every single time I log into this app and I just see my portfolio going down lower and lower, where it used to be 50, 60, $70,000 until I took out some money to buy my car, which probably was a really bad decision, but whatever. Because as you guys might not know, I actually purchased a car last year, and I like it a lot. But it probably was a bad decision because it was like 50-ish, $52,000 that I spent. Which, imagine if I had $52,000 right now, or 50K to put into the market. That could easily turn into 100 or 150, 200,000 in the next 2 or 3 years. But whatever. And it was a freaking Charger, right? One of the worst cars to buy in terms of gas. Because right now, I get maybe 9 miles per gallon. 9 miles per gallon. And it takes me well over $100. I think even more than $120 to fill up my tank. And and when you're driving that car, it just is, you just want to hit the gas, you know? But anyways, whatever. I made the decisions. I'll keep the car for a while. It's gonna depreciate crazily, but I didn't buy it for as an asset. I bought it because I like the car, you know. It's a guilty pleasure. But anyways, let's go back to some of the things that I've been buying. Shopify. I bought a lot of Shopify, man. Let's see. When did I start buying Shopify? I bought Shopify April 1st. I bought a couple times. I bought basically 6,000 here, or 7,000. I bought another 3,000. I bought 10, about almost $15,000 worth of Shopify in April, which was a freaking high price, as you can see. Let's see, in April, yeah, April, I was buying it around this area right here, which is crazy. Right here, I was buying it. And maybe eventually I get my money back, but my average cost is $68, man. So whenever Shopify ever gets back to all-time highs, which I believe eventually it will, I believe a Shopify will be way bigger than this, way bigger. Then I'll get my money back plus way more, and I'll probably be buying more Shopify. Shopify will probably be my biggest position. Right now, it is my second biggest position. Neo's still there. I'm still holding on. I'm gonna continue to hold on, and I don't think Neo is gonna go down any more than it's gone down since May, where it went down to like lows. I think $11. Yeah, and the $11 mark. I don't think it'll ever go lower than that. If it goes back down to 15, I'm probably gonna have to buy some more. I want to get my average cost down to under 40 bucks, which would be nice. I think eventually Neo will go back to at least to my original cost basis, my average cost basis of $45. I haven't really been paying attention to this, to be honest, but I think once everything gets back down, fine in China, which I don't even know if that's ever gonna happen, since they're still doing shutdowns over there and stuff like that. Neo may never ever be able to be 100% in their production, but what I've been hearing is their capacity keeps on growing. So if it ever gets to that point where they can produce 100%, then Neo is gonna skyrocket with their ET7. It's gonna be finally able to start be able to be in production soon. Then they're probably it's gonna be like their number one seller. And I think it's gonna have like, I don't know if it'll have like as big of an impact that the Model 3 did with the Teslas, but I think it will have at least some impact, and I think Neo will get back up. I don't know if it'll get back up to all-time highs really fast, but I think eventually Neo will get back to its all-time highs, maybe. And if it does, then I'll get a pretty nice return on that. In terms of my option play, I'm just gonna write this out. I don't think it will ever get back to $47 by January of next year. I would not expect it to get to this low, but I'm just gonna write it out anyways. Palantir, I did buy some Palantir, as you can see. I bought June 16th, and I bought on July 11th. I'm gonna keep on buying Palantir. I think Palantir, I want Shopify and Palantir and ChargePoint, these three, to eventually surpass Neo. Same thing with Tattooed Chef. Eventually, I plan on getting all these babies up to past Neo, but that's gonna be quite a bit of way, because $10,000, I might have to cough up $30, $40, $50,000 of my own money into these babies. IIPR, it's a cannabis play, and it has a nice dividend on it. Maybe I can get that baby up to over $1,000. PayPal, I think PayPal, Meta, and Amazon, those are gonna be more like safer plays, big boys. Corsair, I will buy some more of this. I just need to average down a little bit more. But in terms of my conviction plays, I want to get Shopify, Palantir, and ChargePoint up a lot more. think in terms of Neo, unless it goes down to under $15, I don't even think about touching it, because I want to get my average cost down, and I need Neo to go down so I can have a significant impact in it without putting that much money. MP, I really like MP a lot. I did buy it and I did sell it. Let's see. Last time I sold out of it was, when did I sell out? Oh, right here. I sold out of it at $45 and I started buying it again in the 30s. So I think I will plan on buying some more of this. I mean, it's at a good price right now. It's just right now, with if me depositing only like a couple $100 a month, I'm only gonna be able to purchase maybe $100 a month on each one of these. Just too many things to buy, you know. So I'm gonna have to really pick which ones I really want to buy or not. But the plan is to keep on purchasing as much as possible, as long as the markets are low. I want to get everything up to about $1,000 in equity, so I need to get all Palantir, ChargePoint, Tattoo Chef, IIPR, PayPal, MP, Meta, Amazon. And then once I can get all of these up to 1,000, then I'm gonna really focus on Shop, Palantir, ChargePoint, Tattoo Chef. Get those up to maybe 2,500, and then work my way down to the bigger boys: PayPal, Meta, Amazon. And if the market's still down, then I can finally average down on Neo. But yeah, that's basically a little portfolio updates. I think deposited close to $7,000 into the market so far, and I'm probably gonna keep on to that point. So maybe by the end of the year, I'll have another $7,000 deposited into this portfolio. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on any more news or any little purchase that I make on this one, on this little portfolio. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can get back to all-time highs by the end of next year. If not, because we were, at one point I remember we were at like $50,000-$60,000 around here at these peaks. I think 60,000. Yeah, almost. I think over here we were like almost 70,000. Because intraday I was up like $5,000 or $6,000 in one day, but that was the peak. So maybe we were up to like $65,000-$70,000 over here. Hopefully we can get back to that as soon as possible. Just keep on buying as much. As just too many things to buy. I really even want to buy some more over here. This is my watch list of like the potential buying opportunities that I really like. See, there's Tesla that might be interesting to buy if it can get down to under 5. I think if it can go to low 600s, I'll probably start looking into it. Coinbase, if Bitcoin keeps on going down, I mean, we can see Coinbase into the 30s, you know. And like I said, Solana, I still haven't even bought any of that. So still a lot of things I could potentially buy, just not enough money to go around, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this little quick update.